Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching today's video. In this video, I'm gonna show you this eye makeup look, which is one of my favorite type of eye looks when it comes to like a bridal inspired kind of eye look. And I'm gonna use my palette to do this, which I was so excited for. But before I go in with any eyeshadow, I'm first gonna prime the eyelids. And I'm using my all-time favorite, which is the INGLOT Cosmetics paint pot in the color Soft Ochre. I did see someone use the Rare Beauty eyeshadow primer, which I have not tried personally myself, but I'm really excited to try it. Let me know if you tried it and if you would recommend. So like I said in my intro, I will be using my palette that I created together with Sigma Beauty, which I have linked down in the description bar. I really wanted to use this palette to create more like a soft, bridal inspired makeup look. I've done something similar in the past, but I didn't use my palette. And of course, I really wanted to show you that you can create this type of eye look with my palette as well. So the first thing I did was use the color Cottage and just use a little bit of that underneath the highest point of my brow. Then I went in with the color Glaze, which is like a light, shiny color. And I used this over my eyelid, kind of like as a base for my whole eyelid. I will be going in with some glitter afterwards, but they will be applied on top of this eyeshadow color. So just use my finger to apply it and then kind of blended it out a little bit further with a brush. Then after this, I went in with the color Tan and I mixed it with the color Cinnamon Roll. And I used a combination of those two colors. And I'm gonna blend this into my crease. I'm using quite a tiny brush with a little bit of a point at the tip, so I could work a little bit more precise with this and really blend it in this particular area where I'm blending it right now. So kind of starting at the outer portion of the eyelid and then blending it upwards. Then I went in with a little bit more of the color Glaze and softly blending it into that brown color. You might looking at it right now and thinking it doesn't really look nicely blended, but trust the process, it will look good at the end. So now I went in with this pencil, which is by Makeup by Mario. It's the soft brown pencil, which is one of my favorites. I absolutely love this eyeshadow. And I'm gonna use this to kind of like create a smudgy eyeliner, but in a really soft way. So I just applied a tiny line and then I just used a Sigma Beauty smudge brush to blend it out. And I kind of blended it into the direction of where you would normally like create your wing liner. But I only used like whatever was left on my brush from the smudging. So whenever I was done with like smudging it in this part, when eventually I came to the part where I blended it right now, it was super soft because there wasn't that much product left on my brush. So then I also used a little bit of the color Levine, which is a matte black color. Just used it kind of along the lash line to make it a bit darker in that area. And then I went in with the color Cinnamon Roll on a Sigma Beauty pencil brush and blended this a little bit on top of it and also a bit above it to make it look a little bit more softer. And this will also kind of blend the smudgy soft eyeliner that we did into the colors in my crease, since I also used that color in my crease area. So softly blending the edge towards the area where the eyeshadow in my crease starts. Then I used a little bit of black eyeshadow on a more precise brush. I used the angled brow brush from Sigma just to make it look a little bit more sharper underneath the edges of that smoky wing liner. And then I went in with this glitter adhesive, which is from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I used this super pretty glitter from INGLOT. This is a very subtle like sparkle. And first I used my finger to apply the adhesive just to make sure that my eyelid was sticky. And then I dipped my finger into the glitter and then directly on the eyelid to make it look sparkly. So then I also did this with a brush to work a little bit more precise because I just noticed that because I have long nails, it was just a bit hard to do it with my fingers. Then I used the combination of these two colors and decided to add a little bit more of that into my crease. I used the pencil brush again from Sigma and tried to make it just a little bit more intense. After that, I was still not happy. I wanted it to be even more intense, so I used a smudge brush from Sigma with a little bit of that dark brown color, and I decided to just intensify it a little bit more. I just really liked how this looks. I just felt like something was missing and I just wanted it to be more dark. So I'm really glad that I did this because I actually really like how it made the eye look. I don't know, I just felt like this was what was missing, if that makes sense. So after that, I went in with a little bit of concealer. I cleaned up all my skin and applied some foundation. Then I went in with that same pencil from Makeup by Maria, which I used earlier, and used this all the way in my waterline. Then underneath the lower lash line, I went in with the color July 11th and used this all the way underneath the lower lash line. This eyeshadow color looks really similar to the pencil that I used in my waterline, so it was perfect to use that so everything kind of blends together. So for this, I used the Sigma Flat Definer brush. I have a special discount code for Sigma which you can use, which I have linked down in the description bar as well, which is an affiliate link. And then I used the combination of these two colors to blend out the lower lash line even further. So just sweeping my brush back and forth and just blend it until I was happy with how it looked. Then after this step, I think I'm actually done with all the eyeshadows, yes. So we're gonna go to mascara. I used a lash curler, which I always do before going in with mascara because I feel like it just really lifts my lashes. Then I used some mascara on the upper lashes and the lower lashes. I didn't apply too much on the upper lashes because I am going in with false lashes, so they will cover up my lashes anyway. So I used some really pretty lashes. These are actually from Sigma Beauty. I don't remember the name, but I will look into my makeup room and put the name of the lash style in the description bar. These are quite natural actually, but I really like it because this way the focus is really going like to that sparkle on the eyelid and just the whole eyeshadow instead of like super dramatic lashes. So yeah, this is the end result. I really hope you like how it turned out. Let me know if you're gonna try this out or if this is something you would wear for your bridal makeup or even for Valentine's Day. This will be so pretty. With a nude lipstick or with a red lipstick or any color actually, I think it's gonna look stunning. So yeah, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy. That's really helpful for my YouTube channel. And hopefully I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys!